Hey guys, today's video is following me as I go to work every day. So whenever I was looking for jobs, when I was looking for serving jobs, I was going through video after video of people saying how much they made in a week at their job as a server. And I just wanted to help out my future servers, telling them what it's like. I'm going to be completely transparent with you. Right now I'm in a 2-week break in between semesters before I start going into my fall semester. So I'm going to use this time to tell you guys what I make in a week at Chili's. I work every single day this week, trying to get that bread stacked up, so you guys can really see what it's like every single day here at Chili's, because I sure as hell know what it's like. It's currently 3:45 right now, and I'm about to go in for my PM shift, and it is a Friday night. I'll let you know how much I make at the end of the night and what all transpires. Love y'all. Alright guys, the time is currently 11:30. I was cut at 11 because I was lounge, so that means I was closing today, which isn't that bad. Today was a Friday shift, a PM shift, so I clocked in at 4 p.m. I was cut at 11, and I clocked out at 11:30, so that's 7.5 hours of work. My total sales was I'm looking down at my iPad, by the way, so if you see me looking down, that's why. My total sales today was $1,261.32. My charged tips were $238.95, and my cash tips totaled to $34.50. I was really excited because, let me see if I can find it. Today, someone tipped me with a 50-cent coin. I mean, it wasn't just a 50-cent coin, but like, I'm obviously not going to spend this. This is really cool. Oh my gosh. And there's like a hole in it. Maybe someone used it as like a necklace at one point and then needed the change. I don't know. But I thought it was really cool. Anyways, the total tips before tip out for today's shift was $273.45. Sounds amazing, right? But as a server at Chili's, I have to tip out 5% of my sales. 4% goes to food runners, and 1% goes to bar, I believe. The tip out being 5% equals around $63. So I made today in tips about $210.45. I worked 7.5 hours today, meaning I made about $28.06 an hour. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. I close today and I'm opening in the morning, so it's like I live here. I'm going to be here in approximately 10 hours, so I'll see you then. Alright guys, the time is currently 11 a.m. I actually thought I would be more tired, but I'm fine. I planned for today. It's a Sunday morning shift, so I'm not expecting anything good. I'm honestly expecting probably right at $100 in tips before tip out. So not great, but we gotta take the good with the bad, is what we always say in this industry, so I'll let you know how it goes. I have a brand new hairstyle also that I'm trying. I don't know if I like it or not, but I saw it on Pinterest this morning and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it today. So I'll let you know if anyone compliments it. All right, love y'all, see you soon. All right guys, sorry, I took my hair out. It was actually crazy busy. Our regional manager came in. It's tax weekend, so it's really busy. I wasn't expecting it to be busy. It never ever is it busy on a Saturday morning, ever. There was also a lot of drama at work today. I'm pretty sure one of my bosses got fired, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, let's get started. I just finished my Saturday AM shift. I clocked in at 11 a.m. I was cut at 4 p.m. and I clocked out at 4:45 p.m. So that's 5 hours and 3/4. My total sales for today was $1,250.61. My charged tips today were $247.23, and my cash tips equal to 20. So that means before tip out, my total tips today was $267.23, which is really good for a Saturday morning. Tip out being 5%, as y'all know already. So 5% of $1,250 is, and 61 cents, is $62.83. So I had to give the restaurant $62.83. After we subtract $62.83 from my total tips, I made $204.40 today. Dividing that by 5 hours, 5.75 hours, I made today on a Saturday morning shift about $35.56 an hour. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I work a PM shift tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Wrong, my next shift I'm driving to right now, and it is an AM shift. I just call for my manager that was supposed to be there, and I was entirely certain that it was a PM shift, so we'll see if I get fired. All right, sorry guys, it's been a really crazy day. I got home from work a while ago and forgot to film this video. But my Sunday AM shift, which I thought was a PM shift, they just gave me a hard time about it. They weren't too upset. I was in lounge today, so I clocked in at 11:30, 30 minutes late. I was cut at 4 p.m. and then I clocked out at 4:51. So that is about 5.5 hours, a little bit less than that. My total sales today was $836.72. It was an all right day. I think it was really busy, but it felt a lot busier than what my sales represented, I guess. Charge tips today was $157.39, and my cash tips was about $19. So a total of $176.39 before tip out. To give the restaurant about $41.83. In grand total, I made $134.55 today. And if you divide that by 5.5, I made $24.50 an hour today. I have double checked, and I do work tomorrow night. Do not work tomorrow morning. Okay, I just got back. It's currently like midnight. Everything that could have gone wrong this shift did go wrong. It's like an 1.5 to 2 hour period. We just weren't taking customers because our kiosks were down. We weren't able to. Anyways, the Monday PM shift, it was a train wreck, but we did well. I clocked in at 4. I got cut at 10, clocked out at 11:04. 7 hours and 4 minutes. Charge tips were just over $200, so it's $200.16. My cash tips today were $14. Today before tip out was $214.16. 5% of my sales was $58.28. After tip out, I made $155.96. I made a total of $22.28 an hour. Love y'all. I work tomorrow night too. All right, guys, I just finished my Tuesday PM shift. It was honestly pretty slow. I did have a coworker drop a cup on me, and it's actually like, I don't know if y'all can tell, but like a pretty deep cut on my nose, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a black eye, so that's fun. But she felt really bad, and I felt bad, and I didn't want to make her feel worse because obviously it was very clearly an accident. Moving on, not the point of the video. I clocked in at 4:20 today. There was a big wreck. I was cut at 10 because I was lounge. I'm lounge all week. So I was cut at 10 and I clocked out at 10:20. My total sales today was $987.68. And my charge tips were $202.40. I had 0 cash tips today. 5% of my sales today was $49.38. So then I made a total of $153.02 today at work. And if you divide that by the 6 hours I worked today, I worked an estimated $25.50 an hour today. Currently just finished my shift. It was a Thursday PM shift. I was lounge once again. So I clocked in at 4, I was cut at 10 because I was lounge, and I clocked out at 10:42. My total sales today, $1,064.63. My charge tips today equaled to about $214.48, and I got about $10 in cash tips today. So my total tips today before tip out was $224.48. 5% of my sales was $53.23. So subtracting that from the $224, I made about $171.25 today. I made about $25.37 an hour. The end of my video is going to be tomorrow on Friday, a Friday PM shift, so let's hope I make a lot of money. All right, guys, final day of my stretch is done. I am sorry, for the last 2 days have not filmed right after work, so sorry about that. Kind of really slow for a Friday, but so I clocked in at 4, I was cut at 11, and I clocked out at 11:28. That's about 7.5 hours. My sales today was $1,351.35. My charge tips were $236.42, and my cash tips was $15. For a total of $251.42 before tip out. My tip out being 5% of my sales was $67.57. I made a total of $183.85 today. Dividing that by 7.5 hours, I made about $24.51 an hour. All right, guys, final thoughts. I worked a total of 45 hours and 45 minutes this week. I am exhausted and I am so glad I'm about to go on vacation, so all is well. Gathered my analytics here. The average money I made per shift was about $173.35. The average money I made per hour was about $26.52 an hour. Some days I'm gonna make a lot less than that, some days I'm gonna make more than that. And that's just the average here. This was a pretty good week for me. I feel like most weeks aren't this profitable, and also I don't work this very often. Y'all wanna know how much I made in a week of Chili's? This week at Chili's, I made $1,213.48. I love my job. I have a lot of fun there. I enjoy the people I work with, and I enjoy the people that come into my store. So I'm glad and I'm very grateful for the work I have. I'm grateful for the hours that I'm given, and I'm grateful for every single person that walks into my store at any time. I'm also grateful for y'all watching. Whether this is helpful for y'all or not, thank y'all for watching. I love y'all.